The release of the Queen's death certificate today sheds additional light on the remarkable 24 hours that altered the monarchy and ancient British history forever. According to the late monarch's death certificate, published by National Records of Scotland on Thursday, the Queen died at 3:10 p.m. on September the 8th at Balmoral Castle, more than 3 hours before the world was told of her passing. Crucially, the certificate confirmed what was suspected on the day, that some of the monarch's children and grandchildren, including the Prince of Wales, Duke of York, Earl and Countess of Wessex, and Duke of Sussex, tried in vain to be at the 96-year-old's bedside. They cleared their schedule as soon as doctors expressed their concern, boarding a flight at 2:39. However, they didn't arrive until 5:30, which means they likely learnt the news while they were in the air. Just after 5 p.m. they arrived at Balmoral in a fleet of cars driven by Prince William. The document was signed by the Princess Royal, who was by her side, as was her eldest son Charles. He was seen flying to Balmoral with wife Camilla and arrived at 10:30 a.m. The document raises fresh questions about when Prince Harry was told about his grandmother's death, having travelled separately from his brother William and uncles Andrew and Edward. Harry reportedly found out that his grandmother had died 5 minutes before the public announcement was made. However, palace aides reacted angrily to claims that Harry had been given just 5 minutes' notice of his grandmother's passing before it was made public, with a spokesman for the king stressing that the public was only informed after every family member had been informed. A source told The Telegraph that Prince Harry had not been treated differently than any other members of the royal family, and that the king had not been in regular contact with anyone on that difficult day. The source said, "Everyone was trying to get where they needed to be, that was the focus. And the king was adamant that the official statement must not be released until all members of the royal family had been informed. That was a father talking because he cares." At 1:50 p.m, a spokesperson for the Duke of Sussex announced he would be travelling to Scotland, but he also arrived too late to say farewell. Prince Harry boarded a flight at London Luton Airport and departed for Aberdeen at 5:35 p.m, 20 minutes after the flight was originally scheduled to depart. The Duke of Sussex then landed in Aberdeen at 6:46 p.m, shortly after the announcement of her death, and was photographed wearing a black suit and tie as he sat in the back of a car as he was whisked to the royal estate just before 8 p.m. There are rumours that Harry had a long fight with Meghan Markle, so that's why he was late. Blind Item from Crazy Days and Nights quoted saying, "Speaking of the illiterate one, her husband could have made it in time, but the hour-long fight between the pair kept him from being there." At about 6:02 the night before, Buckingham Palace announced that the Queen had postponed her virtual Privy Council meeting after being advised by the royal doctors to rest. Though the advice did not involve a hospital stay, the announcement instantly raised fresh fears for Her Majesty's health, who had been having mobility issues for several months, and had previously cancelled a number of appearances at high-profile public events, including the Platinum Jubilee celebrating her 70 years on the throne. It had been reported that the future King Charles III had been making regular morning visits to see his mother, with the unplanned visits considered highly unusual. She missed the Braemar Gathering Highland Games, which she usually attended each year.